Hello, hello. I am not doing anything fancy. I don't even have my light on right now because it's just me. It just needs to be me. So wait for maybe like one or two people to jump on just so we can talk about sponsoring because everyone doesn't think they can sponsor, but they can. I won't wait too long because like maybe no one will come on. Who knows? Who knows? So, I'll just wait a second here. I was almost late because I was busy messaging. What is Marianne saying here? 7 to 10 days. Oh, there we go. Finally, we got someone on. Hello, Natasha. Welcome to my live. It's just you and I. I'm just waiting for a couple people to jump on. I'm going to turn off the volume on this because that's going to be really annoying. Hold on. It is kind of like an awkward time. If you've got kids, you're putting your kids to bed. So I get why no one's on. I'm just going to start. And if it's just Natasha and I, that's okay. Because Natasha's a freaking sponsoring superstar this month. So, like, maybe she doesn't even need this call. Maybe she does. Oh, we've got 2 viewers now. Okay. So I looked through my back office and I'm like, man, these girls can sell, but like, why are their teams not growing? Why are they not getting people on their teams? What is happening? Why is it not duplicating? And I really think people are scared of sponsoring. Like, why are you scared to ask people about this opportunity? You're not going to hurt them. It's not going to hurt you if they say no. You have to get over that. You have to do it scared. So when you're reaching out to people, like, keep in mind, you're giving them like a gift. Like, even if they did join our team, like the worst case is like, I don't want to sell. It's not for me. So you got to kidnap her. Okay. But second case, they see how amazing everybody is in here. They see the community that we built. They see everybody is having an awesome time. They see all the incentives. They see the new products. They get excited and they decide to run with the business. So really, like, don't stress if you get kidnappers. I was a kidnapper. I am a full-blown kidnapper who decided to run with it because I saw the opportunity. I've got Vivian is probably my most active new girl, I would say, because she saw the opportunity. She told me, no, I'm a kidnapper. And I said, okay, no problem. And then Vivian has ran with the business and really just, is putting her full throttle into it. So, but I wonder, not everybody... people always say I sound like I spam people. You don't have to spam them. It's called being a real person. So Vivian, I was just up talking you, girl. I'm here. I knew you'd be here. That's because she's involved. She gets herself. Kidnapper here too. So you have to remember that being a kidnapper, there's nothing wrong with getting kidnappers on your team. There's like a big stigma where you don't want to be seeking out only kidnappers because then you get stuck in this realm of like, you're not going to go anywhere, really. They get the kit and then they don't buy for a while. And the thing about kidnappers, and because I've been around long enough, in this business long enough, most kidnappers, like even if they just buy the kit and they don't do anything with the business, when they decide that they need some more mascara or more skincare or more whatever down the road, they're still going to come to you. If they're things inactive, and you say, hey, I get it. Like if selling wasn't for them, no problem. And you kind of reel them back in and they'll still buy products from you. But again, you're never going to have the opportunity of them possibly turning into an amazing presenter if you never offer the opportunity. I offer the opportunity to every single one of my customers. And I know like a lot of girls are worried. They're like, well, what if I sign up all my customers? Hello, that's amazing if you sign up all your customers. And why I say that is because you don't know who's going to run with the business. One of them is going to run. One of them is going to say, okay, I see where this is going. I see the community that's in here. I see, girls going live. I see the new products. I see the opportunity to get extra income. And they're going to decide to go with it. Like, just don't ever think, oh my God, I'm never going to make another sale, because I'm going to give you some things that you need to be doing on a regular basis that correlates with sponsoring. Sponsoring is not just spamming people's inboxes. No way. That is horrible to do. Nobody wants to do that. So the biggest things for sponsoring, okay, number one, you have to be continuously adding friends to your Facebook. And you're like, oh my God, like, how do I even do that? I will tell you, I'll straight up tell you, like, I hustled parties in the beginning. Like, I was that party machine. If I didn't have like 20 parties a month, I had a bad month. And I go through spurts. I really do. This month, I'm going to be completely open and honest with you girls. I didn't do a single party, but But I can do that and say that because I've sold $2,400. So I was okay with not pushing parties, but now I'm like kind of regretting it a little bit because I don't have a lot of new people on my Facebook this month. So it's making me a bit panicky because, I had a lot going on. I wanted to do a really great job at the open house. I really wanted to do a great job of, training and really make sure everyone's up to speed. Obviously, like finding out about convention, like that's as much as it's like probably like I can't think of a better opportunity with this business. This is the only thing I've ever wanted was to be a speaker at convention. Like, this is why I wanted Black Status. It was literally the only reason I wanted Black Status is to get on a stage and feel that momentum and hopefully change someone's life. That's all I wanted. But I think, and I know like the months coming up, like our speeches are due by end of June, but like wait till you see all the things coming for convention this year that I'm not allowed to tell you. It's friggin' nuts, like nuts. I'm like, I want to tell you guys everything, but I can't. So, so that's going to be on my plate too. Plus it's the end of the school year. I don't know if you know about the end of the school year. I got a Toronto trip. I got like this, I got that. I'm busy, but I know I've learned from my mistakes, okay? So this month, yeah, I still sold $2,300 and I'm super proud of that, or 24, whatever it is. It doesn't matter. Over $2,000. It's a good sales month for me. But I regret not having any parties. I honestly just physically couldn't fit it in though. If my sales even peaked a little bit low, last March when we went black, I think I did 40 parties that month because I was having a hard time getting sales. So I kind of like, I've been in this business long enough to be able to look and say, okay, you know what? I'm doing a lot of sales right now. And if I don't need to focus on parties, then that's okay. Because I'm going to focus on sponsoring, which I have. But I still haven't got my freaking pillow and my bag, and I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it, and I know I'm going to get it. And this is what I'm doing in order to do that. So I'm going to give you those like tangible things. I'm all about tangibility. Like for my convention class, I want girls leaving my class with things that they can use, because I know when I listen to a training or go and do something, I want something I can use. Okay, so I did do a few notes, and like this is kind of me rambling, and I can talk for hours. But so you need to message people. You need to get in your inbox, okay? And I know that's really scary, but I'm going to tell you that's like the number one way to get people going. So I'll give you a few examples of messages. I've been going hard tonight messaging people, and I'm not spamming them. So if it's like, for instance, here's somebody I haven't talked to in a really long time, okay? But you know what? I talked to her February 10th and congratulated her on her new baby. Before that, I talked to her in September, okay? So now tonight, I messaged her and I said, hey, and with her name, and I said, you're gonna think I'm crazy, and I pretty much am, but you are gorgeous and think you would be amazing at what I do. People love you, and you could totally rock this business with me. If you're ever looking to earn some extra income from home, let me know. Would love to chat. That's all I wrote. That's not spamming her. I'm giving her an opportunity to chat. So I think you have to remember, like, if you go in with a mindset like, I'm spamming people, like, then yeah, you're probably gonna send a spammy message. It doesn't need to be a spammy message. It can be a straight up like, hey, like, how are you? You're freaking gorgeous. I think you'd be amazing. So here's another one that I sent. And I'm not like me, copy, paste. Like, I'm personal when I send these because I want them to feel that, because if people are coming on my team, especially the ones that I'm personally sponsoring, like, those are my new best friends. Like, everybody who, even a girl that I know is joining in April, like, I was like, I'm pretty sure you and I are already besties. And like, I've only just been chatting with her like every now and then. So this is another girl that I wrote tonight, and I said, oh wait, that's Claire. Sorry, that's the wrong one. See, even Claire, I actually found a message from a girl that I had talked to when I first started, just right now. And I messaged her in 2014, and I was chatting with her in the UK because I was like trying to like sponsor in the UK. Like, hello, sponsor in your own backyard before you try sponsoring in a new market. That's biggest piece of advice. If you can't sponsor people around you, you're going to have a really tough time trying to sponsor in a new market. So I was like, oh, I wish that you had joined my team. So I was actually looking at her profile, and she's an Orange Status presenter now in the UK. I'm like, so I wrote her a message. I said, hey, Claire, so glad to see you're still rocking your business. That's nice, right? I'm not doing that. I'm not spamming her. She's not going to join my team. Just being nice. But this one, Another girl, I just said, this was a girl that always like comments, or she'll share the odd post, or she'll be on like my lives. I said, I said, hey, Crystal, I just wanted to say thank you for being active on my posts and sharing things. I said, have you ever thought about doing this business with me? You're a gorgeous girl, and I think you could do super well with this. That's it. I'm not saying like, here's the kit, it's free shipping, blah, 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 blah. Like I'm not spamming them with that yet. As soon as she responds back, be like, awesome. Like she's like, oh, it's not for me. Whatever she says, I say, awesome. I'm just letting girls know about the free. We have free expedited shipping on our starter kit for 3 days. I'm saying for 3 days only. Like, so then they think it's like a new sale. Like, you have to remember that people are not all seeing every single post you put up. They're not seeing 90% of the posts that you're putting up. So when you're having these conversations, don't think that they've seen you talking about the free shipping all month. They probably haven't. Some might have, but a lot of them haven't. So, and even who cares? It's just like kind of like, you just got to play around with the words and try and be yourself and be real and be a person and not a robot. Okay. So there's a couple examples that I sent tonight. I'm just like, I've been following up with girls. If you've been in this business for like a year, this will be a really, you know what? You could even post this and just see what's on your Facebook. So if you go to my news feed, you may actually find like this message. I think I've sponsored someone for Tina tonight. So this message, this has opened a lot of conversation. I've sent my link to 2 people. So I said, who used to sell unique, doesn't anymore, but still loves the products. I have something special for you. Drop a heart below. Trust me. Okay. So when I say that, and then I message them, I let them know like, hey, and then it depends on their situation. Like, I always check who their sponsor might have been before, because I have a larger team. So I'm not stealing like past recruits from people that are still active. If they're gone, heck yes, I'm going to take that person, because their sponsor's not even doing unique anymore. But if they are, chances are they're on my team somewhere. So it is genius, Tina. I saw all the interaction you were having, and congratulations. And I hope that you get like 15 people from this, because I will be like uber happy for you. It's so awesome. So like even one of Tina's girls had commented on mine, and I looked and I'm like, hey, I see, noticed you're friends with Tina. Is that whose team you were on? I chatted her up, and she's like, yeah, Friday, I'm in. Like, tell me the shipping. Like, she is ready to go. So it's really awesome when you put that up. I've got a few other people. If I'm looking at the people that have posted, some were with me like 2-3 years ago. Some were on other teams. Like, hey, if their sponsor's not going after them, put that on your wall. You never know who on your Facebook used to do unique. You might just not know like that they were actually doing unique at one time, and maybe they want to rejoin. Rejoining doesn't mean that they can't be uber successful, especially when you tell them. Like, I'm really big on like, look, we have awesome training now. I have a training app. Okay. You girls can say, I have a training app. It's your app too. So I have a training app. We're just like, we are set. Like, girls are 100%. That was my big thing coming into 2018, that girls, when they joined this business, you are 100% set up for success. It's whether or not you want it. And you can't make somebody want this for themselves. So please remember that. Do not get discouraged. I have 275 personally sponsored. I will tell you, there's 18 of them that are qualified right now. 18. That's it. And qualified means $125 or more. So keep in mind that you're going to sponsor a lot of people that are going to do heck nothing. It doesn't mean that they don't sit there and turn out to be like this amazing presenter down the road, or, they fall off the radar and come back to you. I messaged a Blue Status girl that was with me a couple of years ago tonight, and I said, you know what? I haven't talked to you in forever. How are you? Like, what's new in your life? Like, we talked all the time before, and then she kind of just fell off the map. So it's important to keep those relationships going. This business is all about relationships. I spend 99% of my time in my inbox, like when I do this business. I post in groups, I'm posting to my wall. That takes 3 seconds to do. So that's not an excuse like, hey, I posted, so I did all my work. Your work is in your inbox. You are not working if you're posting in groups. You're not working if you're posting to your wall. You're not working if you're posting in your VIP group. Those are just like little tasks. You're working when you're in your inbox and you're talking to people and building relationships. You will never, ever, ever sponsor unless you are building relationships. So I've been slacking off a couple of days and I regret it, but worst time of my life at the moment, I will go hard. You know what, like, and I think for me, like, we go through these like ups and downs in this business, and you can ask any of the leaders on this team. I've got girls that are with me that have been with me for 3 years, and it becomes super, it can become super stressful, right? Like, and you're like, I will tell you right now, like, I really struggled sponsoring wise. I really put a back burner on the sponsoring and really focused on sales, because when they announced that bonus, which, let's be real, it's literally just going to my taxes, but that bonus was a huge momentum push for me for sales. So I really started building up my Facebook and sales and parties and stuff, and I wasn't focused on sponsoring. And so it hurt me. I, like, normally in January, I get 6 to 10 girls, and I think I had one, maybe two, one who actually works the business. And like, so that was tough on my ego. I'm like, man, I can't sponsor to save my life. And I was putting that in my head. And I'm like, no, you know what? I'm a sponsoring genius. I will figure this out. So then I hustled hard in January. I really refocused on getting in my inbox and talking to people. And so February, I had 5 new girls join. Our open house was phenomenal that month. Like, so many girls joined after it. And this month too, again, I'm at 2. I'm getting those last 2 girls. I'm getting that pillow. I am getting that pillow. So, I'm not leaving this chair and this computer until I find somebody that wants to join the business tonight or in the next couple of days. So you have an easy conversation starter. Be like, have you ever thought about the business? No pressure at all. I always use that. No pressure. Like, I'm here. You need me. I don't need you on my team. You need me to show you how to do the business, right? So you have to change your mindset on how you go about it. If you act desperate to get girls on your team, then a lot of times you repel them with your energy. Like, you don't need to act desperate. You don't need them. They need you. Okay. Remember that. So, I'm just going to be all up in my inbox. I use a program called Teamsy. This will be part of my convention talk. It just allows me to go through all of my people on my Facebook, so that I can make sure that I'm reaching out. I'm on P's. It's taken me almost a year to go through the amount of people I've added to Facebook. And let me give you a little tip. I actually go into, if I'm busy, which a lot of you are, I get that building relationships, sometimes it's hard, and, going in groups takes a lot of time. I'm someone who doesn't have a lot of time, but I never use that as an excuse. I find a solution to that excuse. So I add people you may know. And I look there and I say, okay, and now it's getting a little harder. You guys are like easy right now, because I have to be like, okay, like, if they have a lot of mutual friends, they're unique. If they have a lot of mutual friends, they're probably direct sales. Like, I try to, I have to scan through and say, okay, what are they doing? How are they, like, how can if I don't see any direct sale, anything on their wall, I grab them right away, because I know that even if they are in direct sales somewhere, they're probably not working their business too hard if I can't see it right away on their wall. So use the people you may know. Make it a point for the next week to add 10 people from there. And then every 48 hours, go in, you click on, I think it's your profile, and then friends, like with the little friends tab. And then there's a plus sign, click that. And then outgoing messages, people that have not accepted within 2 days, undo it, because then sometimes Facebook will flag it. It's rare though. I've gone to jail for like everything on Facebook. I have not gone to jail for that. So if you're looking to add friends daily, that's my tips for you in groups, makeup groups. Like, go in there, comment on it. You don't even have to post. Comment on someone's post. Start a little conversation with them, because they posted, so they're going to get the notification. Bing, add them as a friend. You don't even have to make up the question and like go in there and feel overwhelmed with answering. Go in there and answer someone's question. Makeup groups, awesome place to find girls. Go in there, see what you can find. See if a girl's posted a selfie asking for opinions. Go check that she's not a unique presenter first. I know it's mean, but go look and make sure she's not a unique presenter. And if she's not, get that girl on your freaking Facebook, because she loves makeup, okay? And don't be spammy. You keep that girl around for a few weeks. You don't talk to her about joining Unique right away, because your Facebook will talk to her about that. But you still have a conversation with her. So when you're having a conversation with these girls, it's just about general things like, hey, where are you from? That's so cool. Awesome. Well, I'm so glad to connect with you. When you send that message, just even that little message, this is 100% true, because I've seen it happen. And the more you interact with people in your inbox, when you go to do a live or you make a post, you're going to see those people come up on your live. You're going to see those people comment and like your post. It's 100% guaranteed. I can tell you that that's how it works. So why do you think I spend most of my time in my inbox? Okay, it boosts my algorithms. People are seeing more of the posts that you think people are seeing. No one's seeing your posts if you're not interacting with them. Okay, so if you've got people that you like love and you think they're awesome, but you're like shy to talk to them, just go like stuff that they post or comment here and there if that makes you uncomfortable to start a conversation. But you got to get out of your comfort zone in this business, right? So you got to open up and just, you could send them a message like, hey, I just want to let you know I love your content, or I love the stuff you posted, or oh my God, that picture made me laugh. Just be a conversationalist, be a person. That's what sponsoring is. And it's not easy. It's not going to be easy because you have to do this a lot. My goal tonight, I will not hit the sack, go to bed until I've messaged. I'm at 17 people so far in Team Z. I want to hit 50, okay? And I know that, so I'm going to make that a goal for myself to hit 50 messages tonight. So if anyone wants to do 50 messages with me, I'm here. I'm hustling my 7-day run group. If you guys want to hit 50 messages, there's your task for today. So the biggest way that I've met people 100% is in parties, 100%. I still post in yard sale groups, not, I did one yesterday. So sometimes they hit, sometimes they don't, and you got to be consistent with that. I do maybe 3 a day at the most. If you've never seen my video on not being spammy, but posting in those groups, you're going to get the haters. You just give them a block. You're going to get, now they have this new thing where they like flag the post so nobody sees it. And then you just delete it and find a new group. So some of them still allow it. So that one's becoming a little trickier to do, but I'm okay with it. I still do it. And, when I see that it's red flag, don't think you're going to jail. I mean, I've been red flagged on almost every post. I delete it, and that's why I only do 3 a day. If that doesn't make sense to you, just please comment below and I'll explain it better. If you're looking at parties, okay, one of the things that I posted yesterday was an idea I just randomly came up with, was a makeup masterclass with 3 hostesses in one group. So what I'm doing is, what that does is I have 3 hostesses in one group rather than like 3 different groups where I'm post. I like the idea of having, 3 people in one group. If I only have 2, I have 2 that have confirmed, then I only have 2. Who cares? I'm just hoping they add like 25 to 30 girls into that group. And what I plan on doing in my head is I'm going to obviously do some posts, which is easy, but I'm going to really make an effort to do makeup lives. And as I'm live on my main wall, I'm going to share it into that group and share it into a few other groups so that they can see the video live and it's in that group. Okay, so if you're not comfortable, it doesn't have to be anything crazy, guys. Seriously, I sucked at makeup and I figured this out. You can show how to do your eyebrows. You can show how to do eyeshadow, even 2 colors. You can do this. If I can do this, you can do this. How to get really big lashes and use like the Epic in 3D. Show the right lip color, show the right colors for your right eye color. Like, teach them something. You're a teacher, okay? So teach them something. Like, go online, look up like lip colors that go best with eye colors, and then eyeshadow that goes best with lip colors, and give them a little tutorial. How to pick the right foundation shade. Give them something of value, okay? We want to be people of value, not spammy or spammers. If you feel like the post you're putting up is spammy, you're right. You're 100% right. It's spammy because you feel that, it's spammy. If you saw this post, would you think it's spammy? So sometimes, I have graphics up and it's not always a bad thing, right? Like I made a little collage of the things. So free bag, free exfoliating mask, free perfume samples, free shipping. 99% of people that buy from me are never the people that like my posts or comment on my posts. They message me in my inbox, and that's where I talk to them about the deal, what they can get, what the best option is for them. So I don't make a lot of sales off my wall, but people are seeing your stuff, okay? So, and I know that a lot of people are going to see my stuff tonight because I'm in my inbox with 50 messages. There's 50 people that all my posts are going to come up in their algorithms. To get parties, do the birthday post. Who's got an April? I'm going to definitely do this on the weekend. Who's got an April birthday? And then every single person that says, I do, you message them and say, hey, listen, I'm hosting a makeup masterclass. I'm still going to do the same thing, except I'm going to put groups of 3, get 3 girls in a group, and I'm going hard for parties in April. This is my new plan. I need fresh blood. on my Facebook. So I have an awesome list of people I've been following up with, especially the ones that are in the open house, twice. Okay. Those people know. They know about the kit. They know about the opportunity. They know about you guys. They know about how amazing you all are, because I get such great feedback about the lives and everything you guys do in those open houses. And we will do another one in April. But me, I'm like, ooh, I need to do another one. I need fresh people for that new open house. I'll do it towards the end of April. I find that's more effective. And follow the 5-3 rule. Sell 500 by the 15th and sponsor 3. So that's all we ever did when I started. Like, there was no intense, crazy, hard training. It was 5-3 rule. Sarah, do the 5-3 rule. Okay, what is that? Okay, sell 500 by the 15th, sponsor 3. So you focus the beginning of the month on sales. You focus the second half on sponsoring. That's it. That was our training. And I did that very consistently. I never sold only 500. I don't remember ever having a month where I only sold 500. But definitely I had months where, like, sometimes I sponsored 3, sometimes it was 10. And like, I miss those months. I haven't sponsored 10 people in a month in a long time. And I'm like, man, I need to get back on my horse. And it's the simple things. Simple. Just making sure I didn't, you can boost posts. So I did that a lot. It's a business write-off to advertise on Facebook. You have to do it from a business page, but you can target, like, I target the English speaking countries that we're in. I target only women. I target 18 to 65, and I boost posts about sponsoring, and I also boost posts about parties. So I've gotten parties, I've gotten recruits from it, but it takes a lot. Like, I wouldn't suggest that for someone brand new that doesn't want to spend. I would rather you spend money on getting products so that you can demo it than spending money on boosts on Facebook, 100%, because you can totally be way more effective in an online party that you get for a friend and her friends showing the products that you own than you will boosting a post that some might see. So it's a suggestion for people that are maybe a little bit further into their business. It does work. I do like it. And I try to give myself a budget each month of what I want to post. And starting out is not easy. I want to say that, and I hope that every new girl, like, we have almost 60 new girls this month, guys. That's huge. Every new girl that's watching this, it's not easy when you start. I promise you it will get easier. You will get into a routine. You're going to figure out what works for your lifestyle, right? Like, I can give you my schedule, but that might not work for you. That's not, like, I have a different lifestyle, right? Like, I work full time, okay? So I'm very, I don't really have a lot of time during the day, like, at all. Lunchtime is my prime time. I work every single lunch break by myself at my desk. And, like, that's something I sacrificed going to a new school. It was a little tricky, right? Because I didn't want to look like this antisocial whatever. So I do other things to be social. I'm social in the morning. I always go in. I don't do anything for my business in the morning at school. And I socialize with some people, and that's in the mornings. And then in the afternoon, like I said, I coach basketball. So, like, I'm involved with the kids a lot more than I'm involved with the staff, which is okay. I'm okay with that. I'm there for those kids, right? So, I mean, and I try to partake in staff stuff. Like, if there's a special lunch, I'll go down and whatever. And every now and then I do try and make an effort, but that lunchtime is, like, key for me to get caught up on messages, to make sure I get a post in, if I have parties running, to check in on my parties. So that's my day. Like, so the excuse of, like, not being able to use your phone, I know you can use your phone at lunchtime because that's your time. I do the same thing. Okay. So that's not ever going to be a good excuse with me, because I've done this for 3.5 years and I've hit the top of the company. So ain't an excuse. If you are in the morning when I wake up, I know they say you should not, like, look at your phone. I do, because I get messages overnight. I have girls on my team in different time zones. I check my messages. It does wake me up, because it gets, like, honestly, I know a lot of people are like, all these people are like, don't do it. Get up and have water and meditate. That's not me at all. I get up and I look at my phone because it actually wakes me up, because if there was an issue last night, or like an order that I missed, or somebody who wants to join, that is going to wake me up way quicker than, like, I set a positive intention for the day, but I'm so excited every day I wake up still because of this business. So it gets me up and excited and motivated, because I go into my inbox, or I go check my Facebook and see what kind of, if that stuff doesn't get you excited, then you're definitely in the wrong business. Like, getting a message, getting a like, getting a comment, getting attention from, like, people that you've been seeking to, like, join the business, like, those things should excite you in the morning. So I But again, this is my schedule. This is what works for me. Maybe that doesn't work for you. Maybe you need the morning to like wake up and not have to think about it. I love thinking about my business when my eyes open. I'm thinking about my business 100%. In the mornings, I often listen to mindset stuff. I was doing lives for a bit, but I was finding that it was getting to be, I'm later and later to work because I like to get all my lives in chat. So I prefer to do makeup lives at night or any type of live at night. I get better views anyway, so it makes more sense. And, in the mornings, I'll listen to mindset while I do my makeup. So that's when I do my personal development, and there never should be an excuse for that. And then at nighttime, like, I don't have kids, right? So I would never see, though, I get that kids are busy. Like, you have to give them attention. You're not going to just like, sorry, I'm busy working. So right now I'm taking advantage of not having kids. I have 2 fur babies, and I take advantage of not, like, of having this time. But like, if I did have kids right now and they were in bed, you bet this is where I'd be sitting. I don't watch TV. I gave up TV when I started this business because I saw the outcome of, I want Sherry Brown's life, because Sherry Brown doesn't work weekends anymore. Sherry Brown can, not sit back because she's always still working, but she can work a regular hour job, have her evenings with her family, and she sacrificed 4 years of hard work. But I know that I can have the Sherry Brown lifestyle, maybe a little bit. It might take me a bit longer. I'm not comparing myself to Sherry Brown because I don't compare myself to anybody in this business ever. And you should not either. Do not compare yourself. You see girls hitting promotions this month. You be happy for those girls. You celebrate those girls. You never, ever compare yourself to those girls, okay? You see girls sponsoring like freaking maniacs. Don't compare. Be like, oh, well, look at that girl. She can sponsor so many people. I don't know how she does it. She must have some big secret. I can tell you that girl's in her inbox. She's hustling her inbox. She's talking to people, and she's sharing the opportunity and giving them the opportunity to see what this business can do for them, okay? Are there any questions? I know I can ramble. I could talk about sponsoring for like 5 hours. I hope this gives you some indication. Like, it's not easy. Like, I know it's not easy, but you can do what I do. Like, I'm not doing, everyone thinks I have some secret sauce that I'm going to like expose when I talk about sponsoring, but really I hang out in my inbox. I make conversation. I offer it to like, not every girl, because some people you like, you look at their Facebook. I was looking at a girl tonight and I'm like, oh, what does she actually do? I don't even know. I'm like, she's not going to be good for my business. I'm not going to offer her the opportunity when she's starting up her own like fitness business. Like, maybe it would be good for her down the road. But you kind of just get a feeling of like, okay, you have to think of this, okay? So when you're looking at the person, are you scared to ask them, or do you legitimately think that this business would not be a right fit for them? And don't think that people that are working full time are too busy to do the business. Those are not people you cancel out. But if you see someone rocking their like Thrive business or their It Works business or any other direct sales business, don't bother messaging them about doing unique. Number one, they probably are not allowed, because you really cannot do 2 businesses that have anything to do with each other. Our company will flag that at green status. So if you like join, for instance, like, I don't know, what's another company that's kind of similar but not really, like any nail company, for instance, or even like It Works. They have like a skincare line now. You can do Unique and It Works together, but I can tell you right now, there's nobody in this entire world that is successful with 2 companies. And once you hit a certain level in those companies, they flag you and you have to choose one or the other. So you have to really remember what is going to work for you and what is not. And just remember that, like, so those are people, not people that you're going to go after for your business. But if you see that, like, they're starting to like your posts and commenting a lot, so you do the same thing back and just kind of feel it out. Just feel out what their vibe is. What are they putting out there? Okay. So yeah, if you guys have any questions at all, let me know. About sponsoring, struggling, tell me what you need to know. Okay, so I'm guessing there's no questions. I know it does. There is a bit of a delay. So I hope this was helpful. I hope this gives you a little bit of clarity. I believe in you, but you have to believe in you. I can't do all the believing for you, okay? So you got to believe in yourself. You can go out there and sponsor. You can sponsor 3 people in the next 3 days, 100%. You have free expedited shipping, and I will tell you right now, you are very unlikely to see free shipping on the kit or free expediting shipping on the kit. The earliest I would say, if we're lucky, is July. Last year they did not give us free shipping in July, and it was devastating. The 2 years before they did. So you probably won't see it again so let your customers know. I say, you know what? I got girls on the fence, and I say, I'm like, I know I like a good deal, so I figured you would too. And I keep telling girls that, like, I like a good deal. Why not get the kit when you don't have to pay for shipping? Why pay more money when you don't have to, right? If you've got the money now, maybe you can't start up till like from a week from now, but at the same time, like, why pay more? So, like, that's sort of just how I've been wording it to people. So, just be real with them. Be real. Put yourself in their shoes. What would you want to be said? What would you want said to you? How would you want to feel? And, go from there. All right, I love you girls. I've got to get back to my inbox. I got like 30 more messages at least to send. But I hope you guys have a good night. I like to save friends money. Perfect. If someone says they have to research to see if people will buy from them, what do you do? Research what? What are you going to research? Oh, I've had so many comments today about like, oh, the products are too expensive. And like, my answer for that, hey, I used to shop at Mac and Sephora. The number one thing I was super pumped about when I joined this company was the fact that it was cheaper than Mac and Sephora. If people want to buy Walmart product filled with chemicals that's bad for them, then go for it. But if that's not my business, I get it if that's what you want to put on your face. But I prefer to have stuff that's naturally based. But more importantly, we are a nature, love, science company. So all of our makeup and skincare is plant-based, right? So use that as your advantage. Someone says they have to research. Just like the number one thing I tell people, 99, well, maybe not that high, maybe 95% of my regular customers, I did not know before starting Unique. I had no idea who they were. They were not my friends or family. My friends or family are still my absolute worst customers. I think they always will be. And that's okay. I'm okay with that. I am at peace with that. So if your friend's saying she's going to research and like message friends about buying from her, I'm going to tell you right now that all those friends are not going to buy from her. So you have to tell her that. You got to be straight up with people. I am straight up with people when they join this business. I say it's not easy, but it's simple. You have every single tool down to an app at your fingertips to be successful with this business. You guys all have the exact same thing because you have access to every piece of training that I have. You have access to every single piece of training that I give to my team. So you can give girls the confidence that coming into this, they are going to be 100% loved and 100% supported in this business. So if they want to like research things, they can research things, but it's really not going to make a difference. And it's probably not going to help them. So let them know, be straight up with them. I'm always straight up. I never tell girls that this is easy. They're going to make a ton of money in the beginning because let's be real. It takes time. It takes consistency. I wish I could have like a tattoo of consistency on my forehead because there's so many people that you literally, the only thing you're not doing in this business is being consistent. You got to consistently be messaging, consistently doing parties, unless you have crazy sales. If you're doing like $2,000 a month, then you know what? Maybe you don't need sales. I have a girl that is going to come in here soon and do some training with us. She does all of her sales in her VIP group. I'm in her VIP group. It's friggin' nuts, guys. She's got 1,000 viewers on every video she does in her VIP. She does flash sales all month. That's all she does. And she's built up her VIP. She makes them feel special. So, like there's so many ways, but like you have to sell. So however you do that. But parties are great because it's how you meet people. So if you're not someone like I've never had a viral video. I never get lots of huge views on videos. I don't care about viral. You go viral, congratulations. That's awesome. If it helps you build your business, even better. But I'm not looking for that viral video. Like I'm not like I'll be excited if it ever happens, but it's more excitement of like, wow, I actually did it. But that's not helping my business. That is not how I've hit Black status. It's not how I've built my network. It's not anything to do with the relationship that I have with girls on my team. Those are the things that get you to Black status, is your personal relationships, your community building, your inbox. It's not getting a viral video. It's not going live every day and doing nothing in your inbox. You could go live every single day and get like thousands of views, but if you're not getting in your inbox and building relationships with any of those people, it doesn't matter. Those girls that get thousands of views that are Black status, they're in their inbox. That's where they're building relationships. That's where they're getting sales. That's where they're doing all that stuff. All right, I think that was all I wanted to say, and I hope that was helpful. I hope that was beneficial for you girls. And let's rock it. We've still got, 3 days left this month? Get in your inboxes tonight and let people know. They don't know that there's free shipping unless you tell them. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.